Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and bishops and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth, to the hope for the elect, 144,000. Shalom. It's the brother Dama Gabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this is going to be a quick lesson, but it's just something that I was meditating on in the spirit, as we're, coming into these last days. We know that things are about to get very difficult. We're living in the times of, Jacob's trouble. We're living in the time of end time prophecy where, life as we know it is about to get very uncomfortable. We know this man is going to go cashless. We know he's about to implement an MOTB. He's putting in all of these unrighteous decrees to censor the Bible, to eventually come up against the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and it come up against all righteousness, which we are, vessels of it. So, we need to make sure that we're praying more, fasting if you need to, and ultimately, praying more that the Lord continues to examine us and to prove us, to make sure that we're walking, with integrity, that we're walking honorably, honestly, and that, within our day-to-day lives, man, and especially when things get ridiculously out of hand and, when we're all going to be ultimately proved with the MOTB, we're going to be tested and proved, tested when all hell breaks loose. That's when our integrity is going to really matter the most. And we're going to have to still, even in the midst of all hell breaking loose, societal collapse, civil war, anarchy, chaos, being in the midst of Jacob's trouble where people are going to be totally in the spirit of Satan and, mass grapings and just complete and utter chaos happening out in this world, we're still going to have to walk honestly and righteously before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So, I was just saying, we should pray more that the Lord continues to examine us and put particular things in our way so that we can, move in the spirit and make the right decisions and continue to fight this good fight. Now, I'm not saying, you pray to the Lord, yeah, Lord, bring all the, test me and prove me to where, you can be overwhelmed or you can be overcome. But I'm just speaking, just continue to, pray that, for, in order for us to be tested and our integrity to be proven, so, that when particular, situations are presented before you, that we're moving accordingly and we're moving in the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and keeping our integrity in the law, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High and continuously to strive lawfully. And that, whatever weaknesses that we're still suffering with, because we all have particular demons that we're fighting, that we're, still working on. And, we should pray, when you ask the Lord to do these particular things, he's going to send particular tests your way so that your integrity can be proved, so that you can put into action the things that we are, continuously preaching for the elect to do. And that, when we're presented with these particular situations or hurdles in our way, that we move righteously and honorably and in the spirit so that we can overcome these particular, temptations and trials to come out on better on the other end and more equipped and more able to withstand, the wiles and the temptation that comes with these particular trials and tribulations, so that we move honestly and righteously. Okay. So I want to start here in Psalms 26, and it says, protestation of integrity and a prayer for protection. And it's the Psalm of David, and it's Psalms 26:1. It says, judge me, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in Yahweh, therefore I shall not slide. And here's the main point. It says, examine me, O Yahweh, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. You see? And this is something that we all need. We all need to be tested. We all need to be presented with particular, situations to where our integrity can be proved so we can walk in wisdom at all time, man. And when you're faced with these particular situations, you have to be in the spirit of, well, what does the law say? Is this righteous before the Most High? Is this something that's against the law? Is this something that's against my moral compass? Is this something that could, cause me to go off in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? So therefore, the only way you're going to be able to prove that is by being faced with particular situations that attack these, our integrity and our faith and, the righteousness of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So when you go into this word, we're going to a couple of these words here, to examine me, right? The word is bahan, and it says to examine, try, to prove, to examine, scrutinize, to test, prove, try of gold of persons, the heart, meaning the mind, the man of the Most High, to be tried, proved, to make a trial of, you see? And that's something that, we want to make sure that we're constantly making the right moves and we're doing the things that are right in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And sometimes it's good for you to pray for the Most High to make sure that he's examining you, and that, ultimately you're examining yourself so you can know yourself better. You can know, what particular things are a challenge and what certain things are not a challenge. But ultimately, you want to be battle tested, so to speak. Now, I'm not saying that you're praying to the Lord to, just constantly just put all type of crazy shit in front of you. But, it is good to have your integrity tested and to see, where your mind frame is at, when you're faced with particular situations, whether it be, you're having money situations, or you're having problems in your relationship with your family or with your wife, particular issues with different brothers, problems on the job, or just, certain situations that just arise, being in this truth that you're operating and moving correctly when these particular trials and examinations are presented before you. And it's all really a test from the Most High to prove you and to test your character and to make sure that you're moving accordingly. Because, like I said, it's about to get crazy out here to where, hey, you're going to have to walk in your integrity to the point to where it might even cost us our life, or cost us to be put in jail, or cost us to be put in a situation to where it's not going to be favorable. But we're still going to have to stand on our integrity and our faith and trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai through it all. And you want to come out on the other side, proven in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that you were a man of your integrity and you stood for, the law, statutes, and commandments and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says, and to prove me, right? And the word is nasa, and it says to test, try, prove, tempt, assay, put to the proof or test. You see? And like I said, I don't think it's wrong for you to ask the Lord sometimes to put particular things, to test you and to try you, to make sure that you're just walking in your integrity and that you're moving accordingly and you're moving in the spirit. Because sometimes you can have a particular test your way that you may not have made the right decision at that particular moment, but it's something that you can learn from. And you might have taken the L, but these L's that you might take in that particular situation could be a lesson. So the next time you're presented with it, you'll be the better off. You'll be more equipped. You'll be more, tested in that particular area. So the next time it happens, you'll be able to stand more firmly and not continuously be in that reprobate state of mind where you continuously be void of judgment, be void of the lesson that the Lord was trying to, to give you in that situation. You see? And that's the only way you're going to get sharper and you're going to get better, and you'll be, you have your sentence heightened, And it says to test, try, to prove, to tempt. You see? And this is what King David was, a prayer that he sends to the Most High, like, test me, try me, prove me, because it just makes you better. It makes you more sharper, it makes you more equipped and prepared for whatever may come your way in the future, man. So it's nothing wrong with you asking the Lord to, to test and examine you, just to make sure that you're moving in the spirit, because we're going to need it in these times that are ahead, and it's just something that's going to make you better at the end of the day. All right. So it says, examine me, O Yahweh, and prove me, try my reins and my heart. And let's go, when you go to this word reins, all right, the word is kalaya. It says of seat of emotions and affection, So sometimes, you could have the, to try your reins in your heart is like some of the things that, is your most inner desires, man. Like I said, you can have particular weakness toward women. You might make the wrong decision with dealing with women, or you might have, your problem might be with money, or, whatever the situation might be. Is that part of the that you want the Lord to test and to prove, so that you can, grow on those things and become better equipped, whatever weakness you may have, so that when you are presented with it, you're more able to make a better decision. You're able to move in the spirit so you don't fulfill the lust in the flesh, or, fall prey to that particular, you know, deeper affection or desire that could be hindering your path to growth, because we all have our particular vice. We all have particular things that, you might struggle at, but another brother in that area might not struggle at. But those things need to be tested. Those things need to be, you got to, just another hurdle that you got to be able to get over with and deal with, in the proper sense, so that you don't fall prey or victim to that particular a desire, man, which could cause you to be kicked out of the truth, which cause you to be kicked out of the camp, to fall out of this truth, to go back into the world, or just, cause you to just move in a way that, is not pleasing, and it might be a situation to where it could cause the ministry to be blamed, or it can make you a liability. We want these things to be, tested and reproved, so that we don't allow these particular vices to destroy us or destroy those around us, or give off the wrong impression, or, cause the, the ministry or the body to be in a situation that could have been handled if you dealt with it more properly and you dealt with it according to the spirit, man. All right. And it says here, what? Of seat of emotion. All right. You see? So it says to try my reins and my heart, meaning your mind, man. Verse 3, for thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers. I have hated the congregation of evildoers, and will not sit with the wicked. I will wash my hands in innocency, so will I compass thine altar, O Yahweh, that I may publish the voice of thanksgiving and tell of thy wondrous works. Yahweh, I have loved the habitation of thy house, and the place where thine honor dwelleth. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men, and whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. So, when you're walking accordingly and righteously, you won't be caught up in these particular, or get caught up with these particular type of men, or get caught in situations that's going to, leave you to make bad decisions and vulnerable to be swallowed up, man. But when you're walking in your integrity, you're battle tested, you're more equipped with, what you need to move and navigate in this world with this truth and the integrity of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It makes everything a lot easier. All right. It says, and whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity. Redeem me and be merciful unto me. You see, and that's what we want. Because like I said, hey, when all hell breaks loose, man, it's going to be easy in that day to go off, man, and use the flesh. And it may be a situation where you haven't eaten in 3 or 4 days, to eat some damn pork that might be readily available unto you, or to come across a situation where you can do some type of wickedness just because, the situation is out of control. The situation might cause you to make a decision that's not in the spirit, or that's totally against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But being caught up in a moment of desperation, you might lose your integrity. You might move in a way that is not honorable and not honest, just for that particular moment, because you got weak, or you used a desperate situation to make the wrong decision. And the Lord can deal with you for that. So we just want to make sure that we're, even in the midst of all hell and all chaos, even in desperation, man, we have to stand firm and keep our integrity at all times, man. It says, but as for me, I will walk in mine integrity. Redeem me and be merciful unto me. My foot standeth in an even place. In the congregation will I bless Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Just a quick lesson while I'm waiting out here to pick up my son from school, man. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. Lord willing, this was, in the spirit. It made sense. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on me and do this lesson. To the next one, Shalom.